Hi, I am Rakesh Chawla, a practicing Vaastu consultant with over 30 years of experience. Today, along with Pure Home and Living, we are embarking on a journey to improve the energy flow in your houses, which shall unleash health, wealth, and happiness. So, have you observed our planet Earth is surrounded by water, which is 80 to 90% water? Our Earth being surrounded by water, this water evaporates because of the heat of the sun. It forms clouds. When the clouds become dense, the water gets condensed and it comes back in the form of rain. This is a life sustaining energy cycle. Our endeavor is to bring a similar cycle inside our homes so that we have abundance of health, wealth, and happiness. I'm sure you all would be interested in knowing how that is possible. So, we will speak about the five elements of fire, air, space, earth, and water. So, today I'll be talking about fire. This is a very aggressive element. The area or the zone associated with fire is towards south. Red is the color. And like I said, we should not have red in north. Similarly, we should not have blue in south because these two elements are in conflict with one another. Another thing that you can keep in mind is that your kitchen of the house is normally recommended to be in the southeast so that the element of fire gets nurtured. Any color which we say are warm colors are recommended colors for this direction, that is towards the south. To be avoided is the color blue, which is that of water. Green always complements, so does yellow. So here is a spectrum of colors that you can keep nurturing the element of fire. I shall be talking about the element of earth, which is assigned to the direction of southwest. It is supposed to be the most stable of all elements. The zone given to this is between south-southwest and west-southwest. It's a small zone, but again a very, very powerful zone. The color associated with this element is that of yellow. In Vastu, one normally sees and one normally recommends to have the master bedroom in this direction. So in your bedroom, make sure that you have hues of yellow or cream or any earthy color, which will nurture this element and make it and give you the happiness that you are seeking. Just ensure that you don't have too much of green or too much of blue in this room. Water, the element of water, and how to energize your homes with the flow of harmonizing water. Water basically is represented by the color blue. Directionally, it is in the north. In fact, it is between northwest and northeast. This whole span of 180 degrees is representing water. Now you have to ensure that your house has blue in this direction. If not, then adding blue in any form generates very good energy. If not a form, you can even have a water body, you can keep an aquarium, you can keep a fountain, anything to do with water. You have to make sure, while ensuring that there is blue, just make sure there is not too much of red, because red is representing another element which is always clashing with water, air, which is assigned the northwest direction in traditional Vastu. Air, as we know, is very important for our survival because we are breathing all the time. And this air comes from none other than the plants which are there. And plants which are green in color is assigned the eastern direction. So when we talk of air, we actually have two directions, the northwest, which is actually representative of the element air, and plants which is green and which are assigned the east. So here you have to pay a little more attention. When we talk of balancing the element of air, you have to ensure that you have greens or a lot of plants or your curios which are green in color in the eastern direction. I shall be talking about the element of space. Now they say the sound, it comes from space, and our ears is what represents space. So in your house, you must have very pleasing sound which enhances the flow of energy. Now the sound could be in the form of a chant, it could be the sound of an instrument, it could be the sound of water falling, it could be any pleasing sound which is there in the house. The normal direction assigned to space is the center, which is why it is in traditional Vastu, it has always been said to keep the center of the house spick and span and maybe absolutely clear. So the direction which is being assigned to space is the western direction. In this direction, your metallic colors, metallic objects is what nurtures the energy of this element. So make sure you have it and you are nurturing the 5 elements which will usher in health, wealth, and happiness. Thank you.